Hey there everyone, it's GleeCon, and we're back once more with another episode of Lore of Warcraft. Thank you as always for joining me as we wrap another week in the world of Warcraft up. We're going to start by taking old Gleehan. Hey Gleehan. Maybe we name one of our characters that. So that we can be particularly boomer and borderline cringe. Hey, hon, why don't you just smile a little more? We're going to do that right now. We're going to smile a lot because we're going to get our baby raptor for the first time. And then we'll jump back with Glee Zentman into the Hellfire Citadel, searing rock feathers.
Looks at you for a moment, almost as if wondering whether you'll understand.
I will.
It scrawls a picture of a pair of feathers.
I will, you ding-dong.
Then points with one claw to the bindings at its elbows and knees.
Right.
It doesn't seem hungry, but what could the feathers be for? It must want them for adornments like the ones you've seen on other raptors. The largest feathers come from the searing rocks that congregate around the bones of large creatures in western Tanaris, northeast of the Silshrub Valley.
We gotta enjoy that that AI dino while we can, because today's the last day. Whew. I am blazing hot here. Okay, so we need 5 rock feathers. I guess we get a quick rock experience, but he is going to make us travel to Ungoro and back before we head back into Hellfire. For the last time, he's like, could you just give me a bunch more feathers one more time, and then I promise I'll be a big special boy. It is so insanely hot out right now.
It's too far away.
My daughter is in from out of state visiting. So silly. It was my other daughter's birthday was last weekend, and she did not come down to visit. But this weekend was the Chihuahua's birthday, so I'm sure it was just due to scheduling. But the running gag and, like, has my other daughter kind of annoyed aspect of it all is that she came down for the dog's birthday, but not hers. But anyway, she was down for the weekend. She told me last night, she's like, oh yeah, by the way, my rear blinker light is out, and I can't figure out how to change it. She's got a Jeep. So everything's really easy to take apart with her Jeep, so of course I'm gonna dad it up and go out there. But man, I was out there however long it just takes, 15 minutes or something to change a blink. Oh, I gotta actually tell the baby that we're done. To change a blinker light, and it is, I like never
Your Venomhide hatchling
sweat.
looks at you with anticipation. The Venomhide hatchling accepts the feathers and begins looking them over, holding several up to its armbands.
And I am sweating. It's a rare event. I will sometimes get a sheen if I go play sports or something, but like mostly when I sweat it just comes in like the dad hair areas, like chest and back. And those areas are sweaty. I think I gotta take the socks off. I'm just too hot. Alright, so we are... Oh, I forgot to get the rugged freaking leather. You gots to be kidding me. Well, crap. I guess we are going back to Orgrimmar real quick, too. I'm gonna see how much... I was gonna say, why is it not popping up? Because I don't have the rest of the rugged leather. I guess I have 1 in my inventory. I'll just probably buy a 20 stack, who cares? Unless it's something ridiculous, and then we'll go get a 20 stack from other character. I guess it makes sense. You need the cloth and the leather to kind of make the saddle harness.
Can I lighten that coin purse for you?
Yep, you sure can. No. If I want 20 at the cheapest available, that's 129 gold. Use so-and-so. Fine. Inflation. you know, I guess I'll pay that much gold. The Strait of Hormuz is closed. You know, I'm only going to have 2 dolls this year. And they'll be a little bit less nice than I'm used to. It's not like I'm trying to save 400,000 gold for Dark Moon Fair items or anything. It's not like I have a dream. I'm trying to put a down payment on Dark Moon Fair. Come on. Then I gotta fill this bad boy up with $4 a barrel, $4 a gallon gas. All right. Anyway, yeah. So I did the Dadly Duty and changed the thing. She just doesn't. For those of you, I'm sure that are Jeep people or car people at all already know this, but the Jeeps are like super easy to kind of disassemble and take apart, almost like they're like a car Lego set. So my wife and my daughter both have Jeeps, and they're always like, I'm able to easily impress them like a dad magician when I fix the different things or take the doors off their car or whatever. But it's pretty easy with a Jeep. But then, so my daughter was like, I popped the cover off and I can't figure anything else out.
Have you been taking good care of that raptor?
I have. We've shed 20 baby teeth.
It looks like both of you have managed to do some growing without killing one another. There, everything's finished. I've trained your venomide Ravasaur to respond when you blow this whistle. Few have the dedication to hand. Feed and raise a venomhide, but they're well worth the effort.
Oh, and you have to pay 80 gold? Ridiculous. Alright, so cool. We now already have the Venomhide Ravasaur. We already know it on this character, so nothing special. But pretty cool. The Whistle of the Venomhide Ravasaur, which will teach you that mount if you want to see what the old mount looks like. Venomhide Ravasaur, we've mounted up on him before. Pretty sure we have. If not, let's go ahead and hit it. Just include them all, why not? There it is. Nowadays, it's not anything special, but back in the day, there just weren't that many. So this was first of all, a swift mount. It was rare in the fact that you could be a Tauren or whatever, a Forsaken riding a Raptor, so that was cool. Cannot fly. But also, look at the face of those. They kind of have this long snout compared to his. He's got this weird short snout. It's actually kind of ugly. It's become not as cool looking, but it does have a horn on the front as slightly different, like a ramming horn. It's got the cool little velociraptor things. So anyway, if you want to devote 20 days of your life, you too can have that. And now we log out and we go back over. Well, let's log the quest. The Venomhide, that was a 112, right? Maybe. No, it's just a 3-3. But it's an Ungoro. Ungoro Crater. There we go. It is called They Grow Up So Fast. Right? Am I right? And let's go back to Glee Zentman, our mining fury warrior. I'm pretty sure it's called They Grow Up So Fast. They grow up so darn fast. They sure do. Next thing you know, they're driving back out of the state, asking you to fix their car. They grow up so fast. Anyway, her main issue is just that there's like a little tool bag that all of them come with, all Jeeps come with, and it's like a little ratchet thing in there, a certain point number ratchet. She just either buried hers in the car or didn't have one or whatever. I have to get her one.
Each day is a blessing.
Okay, so we have the Path of Glory and the Heart of Darkness. Let's look up these two quests on our overall the Path of Glory. Let's see if that's tied to a previous quest. It says it's like a one-off thing. And then it takes you to the Temple of Telhamat. That's a breadcrumb that will take us way over there. I don't know that I'm I mean, maybe we can go there. We also have, what was the other one called? The Heart of Darkness. So maybe this is a little different. Heart of Darkness, that came after the missive. Now, we did come and bring him that missive. So, which one? I guess the Path of Glory is probably sooner. What is this guy sitting on? This guy's sitting on the Overlord quest line, right?
The men and women of Honorhold have shed such blood.
And then Drill the Drill Master, advancing the campaign.
For the Alliance.
I guess we're going to come and do
Open your heart to the light.
Path of Glory.
The Path of Glory, they called it. A road leading from the heart of their gruesome fortress to the dark portal, paved with the bones of my people. It wasn't enough for them to hunt us down like animals, destroy our cities, and torture those who survived. No, they had to use our bones as paving stones, denying my brethren a proper burial under the light. Those tortured souls still wander these lands, crying out for release. I ask you, hero, help me in this undertaking.
Remember the lessons of...
So this is actually kind of messed up, and the Path of Glory, it is memorable. Like, when I think about this quest chain, or this zone, I do think about this sometimes. Like, this stuck with me as a younger man playing this. The fact that the Fel Orcs are so messed up that they didn't even... The Burning Legion, the Fel Orcs, that really is something heinous and horrific. Not only are we going to murder everyone, women, children, we're going to use them to fuel our dark magic and really just use them in general to to weaken you and murder you. But on top of all that, we're going to pave this road. And this road back in the day was particularly brutal. Like, to take your land mount and follow the road down here and find a place where you could hop off, such as that right there, and then think that this road, and then look really close, is actually made of all the bones of the dead Draenei. It's pretty freaking messed up. So... Oh, you want to fight me, huh? Good. You deserve it. I mean, in Illidan, in the book we just read, Illidan freaking... He was complicit in this. I don't know that he did this. They didn't really necessarily portray him as being the one that did it, but... He certainly rode down it with Nyctheridon after he captured him. So pretty messed up. I cannot condone this sort of behavior. This could be little Draenei, and then I'm a Draenei, and I'm walking along it. Now, I never played a Draenei back in the day. I have played it in since. But in my first years of playing WoW, I never rolled Draenei. I don't know. I was primarily a Horde back in the day. And I don't know how much of... Look, there's a Erico, a Scarecrow. Oh, it has a cooldown. And look, there's a Shattered Hand Warlock. So this is the Shattered Hand clan here. Oh, that thing just triggered. The Raging Blow just triggered again. Yeah, I guess I mean, the cooldown is pretty slow. But yeah, so I don't know. This is just... And Warcraft is pretty good about that. Like, this is, you know, interesting. And horrific. And I guess that tracks with, like, why the book that we just read would necessarily have to be so rough. Because it really is. This is part of a darker era. I would say probably from Cataclysm on, that era is over. I knew he was going to fight me. Okay, so we have defeated or solved the Path of Glory. So I'm actually going to let rather than continuing the main storyline, I'm going to do this breadcrumb that takes us out there, which will take us to Cenarion Hold. I'm going to go ahead and do these side things first. Even though it's kind of weird, I'm trying to create like a flow chart almost. In my other sheet. So the Alliance was in this other spreadsheet I'm doing on.
Warm wishes to you.
Okay, the Path of Glory.
The cries seem somehow fainter than they were before. The light grant it is more than wishful thinking.
The Naru have not.
You have my sincere thanks for your efforts. Though much remains to be done, it gladdens me to know we have helped some find their long-deserved rest.
Each day.
Fortunately, the Path of Glory is not the only trace of my people in these lands. To the west, a few of our holy sites survive, although some have been overrun. While Valen prepared for the journey that would lead him to Azeroth, those of us who would remain behind sought to re-establish a presence at our holy places. In the western part of the Hellfire Peninsula, you will find a small group of Draenei at the Temple of Telhamat, led by Amapian the Wise.
Amapian?
I am certain he'd be interested in meeting you.
Just making crap up.
It is just...
Alright, so we're going to do the Temple of Telhamat now, which is just a straight up breadcrumb. Which is... Telhamat. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do that one. That's on our list. I don't know that we're going to quite finish today, but we're going to be pretty darn close. Anyway, yeah, so I mentioned that I'm trying to go through all the data and look at all the different spreadsheets, and it's just kind of weird. Like, you can definitely tell that dev teams operate... When you pop the hood and look at the quests, not patch by patch like we're doing now, but... Oh, look, we could be doing that again, but I'm not gonna. Not patch by patch like we have to for this project, but holistically. Okay, like for instance, North Shore, the starting human zone, has 71 quests, and yet the overall quest line is about... There's maybe 9 total quests actually in the game. But each quest has... almost every single quest, not each, because that would mathematically not work out, but the first like 6 or something have 9 versions of the quest before they dovetail them on after the first like 5 or 6 quests, and are like, oh yeah, we probably don't need to make a different quest for every single freaking possible human class, and then the other combinations. Alright, so here is Temple of Telhamat. This is an actual little base, and we're going to kind of go zone by zone. So let's look here. So we have Deadly Predators. We've got 2 quests available from him. Well, actually, this guy has a quest.
Hear my plight, my brother Sedai.
Search of Sedai. So I'm just looking because I want to make sure that that other things that we do don't open this stuff up a little bit more. Okay, so some of these might be actually locked off. So she has a quest.
The Blood Elves epitomize...
We're going to be back to that in a minute. Alright, so let's turn his...
Come closer, friend. Do not let my eyes startle you. I might have lost my sight many years ago, but I never needed it to see the things that really matter. So you've met Seer Crive. He is a wise and gifted man, and anyone he would name a friend is also a friend of mine. Make yourself comfortable, and introduce yourself to the others who call the temple home.
Alright, so he offers
closer,
2 quests.
Friend. Do not...
So let's go ahead and just kind of explore the little temple as he assigned us to do. There's Provisioner Anir.
Do you need something, adventurer?
No,
Perhaps
but
I can assist
appreciate
you.
the offer. Okay, here's a reagent vendor back when that was a big
I
thing.
have just the thing you need to cast your spell.
And what is she? Yalu, just a woman. She has a name. We don't know her story. That's there. If you loop back around it, it just brings you around this thorny hill. So that's it. Had you gone now her, let's talk hers.
The broken that live in
Scout.
Outland have endured endless violence. It is of little surprise that as soon as the dark portal opened, they flocked to it in droves with hopes of escaping this land. Unfortunately for our confused brothers and sisters coming from the south, the rock flayers that inhabit the Great Fissure see them as easy prey. Go there and thin the rock flayer population so that our kin might have a chance.
Be well.
Okay, so this is called Deadly Predators. Yeah, so anyway, actually let me concentrate on this for a second, and then I'm gonna get back to my thinking. This is considered part of the storyline, but it's not. It's a side quest. Deadly Predators. It is a it's an alliance only. Alright, so we're gonna go kill a stone flayer. So anyway, though, otherwise it's pretty easy, and then there's a crap ton. I guess Warlords of Draenor in the initial inception, and I can only know this by digging through the logs of the OG quest logs. There are lots of quests that are like races, like point A, point E. Kind of like if you played Shadowlands, how there were some daily quests. And this thing, like, totally eviscerated itself with, oh, come on, man. Okay, so we got 3 of the little ones. Kind of like those, there's like a, oh gosh, what's the, maybe Maldraxxus is the name of the second zone? Where you're sort of dealing with, yeah, see, they have so much absorb. Yeah, you're sort of dealing with the people that have some bones and things like that. Yeah. Well, there's like a daily where you can run around the zone and you go from spot to spot. In Shadowlands, you start to see it a lot. So they obviously have been wanting to do that for a while. All right, the last thing we did was pick up field dressing. Okay, we want this. And remember, we are... Wait. Talents. Yeah, come on. Okay, we want our Mythic Plus build. We are also choosing Spell Reflection. Raise your weapon. It's an instant power, reflecting the first spell cast on you. Crap. I mean, whatever. It's a...
I'm out of range.
Okay. Reflecting the first spell cast on you and reducing magic you damage taking for 20 seconds. So, it's a nice defensive move. So I'm going to add it down. Oh, you stinker. Alright, let's grab these guys too. Alright, so anyway, yeah, it's solid. I can't complain about it. Jerk. He died from the bleed, that's good. Okay, so we've gotten the little ones almost all the way. I just don't see any big ones at all. Anyway, let me add that spell reflection. There we go. I'm gonna add it down here. Looks like... Oh no, I took my trinket off. So it's a decent defensive move. Just want one of these guys. I think I have got to fight at least two because of Anyhow, oh man, you jerks. I guess I could hamstring them and be smart about it, but why would I do that? Alright, now we gotta find the big boys. We still need 4 of them. Yeah, so anyway, it could use a lot of cleaning up, right? Like, there's no need in a 9 quest quest line that you need 71 quests. And they just have never gone back and cleaned it. It's just like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They could just offer a variety. Really, there's not even any need for a variety of gear, because the gear is so minimal at that level, you know? And then the Warlords of Draenor quest, like I said, I guess there's a ton, at least a dozen or so, quests that are from the Warlords of Draenor Alpha build that are test runs about something called the Iron Elf Camp or something like that. One of them's a gnome thing, but it's potential. They're all little race quests, and I don't know if they were. I don't know what their story is. I don't know if they wanted to be. If they were going to have a holiday tied to it, if they wanted to add racing overall, if they were just considering doing this concept and they used Elwyn Forest as a testing ground for it, which is what I suspect. But it's annoying, and why is it still in Wowhead? Like, it's alpha builds that never were really in the game outside of alpha, but they're not tagged, because when Wowhead tags things as obsolete, it removes them from the general list. You can pull up the second filter that will show obsolete quests, but you have to turn that on. But not this one. It's just waiting there. These alphas don't run, at least. That's good. Okay, last one. Okay, then you flash over to Valley of Trials, and you have a different problem that's showcasing what's going to happen in my exploration here, and that is the fact that you have about a dozen quests, give or take. None of these same issues. So in Valley of Trials for the Horde, they managed to figure out, hey, you don't need 20 quests to do this job. Just the gear is not that different. Who really cares? Unless you're going to change the dialogue, and even then, just write it in a neutral way. Save yourself some work. You know? Like, sure, at the end of the Blood Elf line, yeah, it makes sense whether you were an orc or whatever. I mean, completing the Blood Elf quest line versus a Blood Elf, I get that.
You've done well. It is always unfortunate to have to resort to taking a life, even when it is that of a dangerous beast such as the Rock Flayer. You have my thanks for carrying out this
Yeah,
grim
those guys
task.
are annoying. I will agree with you, young lady. Okay, so here's escaped Dreghoods talking to a guy named Makuru, but he doesn't have a quest as of yet. So let's talk to Anchorite Obadei.
Hear my plight, my brother Sedai. Left long ago to contact the orcs of Maghar Post. Ever the idealist, he thought the time was ripe to set our differences aside and negotiate a peace with them. He has been missing for days, and I fear for the worst. Would you set my mind to rest and look for him? Sedai must be somewhere nearby to the east.
Okay, so this is in Search of Sedai. So this is these are the Draenei that have been living here all along. They never came to Azeroth. They didn't fly off on the Exodar. It's part of a two-part quest. It's a side quest in Search of Sedai. Maybe it will open up some other stuff. I'm not quite sure. In Search of Sedai. So, anyway, what you instead get is each of them are like have such complicated combinations of breadcrumbs. It actually makes for a pretty fun playing experience. Excuse me, because you'll complete a quest and then these guys will be like, hey, over here.
You found the body of a young Draenei paladin. He appears to have been slain by a blow to his back.
Yeah, and he's kind of glowing. That glow added to him. That's new.
With Sedai's death confirmed, you are left with the unpleasant task of returning to Obadei with the grim news.
Obadei? Alright, so step 1, return to Search of Sedai, and then return to Obadei. Obadei is how I'm going to say it, but sure, it could be Obadei. That's it for his little part, but Obadei? Obadei. How I'm going to say it. Anyway, it just makes it for a pain to know exactly, without extensive trial and error, it would be very, very, very hard to determine what are the prerequisites or not. Alright.
Sedai, dear brother, those cowardly orcs. He was unarmed. How could they? Leave me be. I thank you for your assistance, but I wish to be alone with my thoughts now.
Okay, now if you notice, no, not Sedai, the orcs must pay. So this guy, one of these broken, he is pissed. And that opened up that quest, which we'll get to in a minute, because we could have also done this guy's.
It will take a while, but these broken ones will learn the ways of the light.
That's cool. First, let's do Cruel Taskmasters.
You probably think most broken are
No,
evil,
I
don't you?
Don't.
In reality, many just lack guidance. Before I met the Omenai, I too was lost. Our minds suffered terrible pain from the orcs' demonic magic. We are easily confused and taken advantage of. Demons allied with Illidan raid Hellfire daily and capture our kind as slaves. With the Omenai, we now have hope. Travel to the ruins of Sha'naar, southwest of here, and slay the Illidari Taskmasters, so my people may be free.
So this is straight up against Illidan. Because Illidan is, I guess, in Cruel Taskmasters here, he is kidnapping these people. This is a one-off, Cruel Taskmasters. But yeah, this is straight up against Illidan. Because he wants to capture them. And I wonder how Akama feels about that. It seems, they don't talk about that in the book, but here is a thing. Akama, your people are being kidnapped. Pretty messed up, right? Alright, so wait a minute. I actually think I saw something peeked out. Sit for a minute. Oh, it's that group. We'll be back over to them because there is a breadcrumb that will send us out there. Alright, so I do vaguely remember doing some quests around here. Okay, so if you fight, actually, I'm pretty sure if you don't fight the, like if you just free, oh, see, now I messed it up. If you don't go AoE and you just fight the Taskmaster, they will actually join your side. But I don't know how, like, permanent it is. Not join you, but they'll become, as you saw, green. Let's test it out. So let's not use any AoE. Call this guy over. And see how long they turn green for. So no cleave damage. We're just gonna take... Okay, so now they're chilling there. I don't know if they're gonna run off. Oh, look. Okay, so they just disappear. There's a 36 elite. We do have to do something about that guy at some point. So if you want to be, he says, keep a close eye on this broken scum. Far too many have escaped from us. Escaped. Hit me with a demoralizing shout. Whoa, I got him fast. Okay. There is a quest. While we're in here, we might as well get this quest too, because there is something about it. Dig faster, Reg. Do not force me to show you the true meaning of pain. You jerk. Leave my friends alone. I mean, I hope we're friends. And in his hut here, he has Makuru, the fire caller.
Perhaps not all hope is lost for the Dreghood. I am one of 4 elders that guided this tribe before we were enslaved by the Illidari. I thought the others were dead, but I've slowly learned that at least 2 others are alive, chained down and powerless just as I am. I've not yet been able to find Naladu and fear for the worst. There are more huts in the ruins upstairs. Perhaps you could look for him. It would be a great boon for our tribe.
If all 4 elders were alive. Okay, so Naladu is a 4-part quest. This is a neutral quest. So this is nice. That's good. So you can do this Horde or Alliance. And that means we will do it on both. If you feel like helping the broken, here's your time. Alright, so if you decide to march your way through, you gotta be careful because that guy does patrol. Up here there is a tent. And look, he's chilling. He is not chained.
We survive.
The Illidari demons kept me here because of my knowledge of ancient Draenei crystals and relics. They've enslaved many of my people and use us as to look for a powerful crystal. One that in all likelihood is not even here.
Remember in the book too, they were talking about the crystals. They went, why don't you escape?
What for? If Illidan's demons don't catch me and enslave me again, then the Naga of Zangamash will. Joining Illidan and his allies has turned out to mean nothing but slavery to most of the broken tribes. There is no hope for my people.
You come back sometime.
Don't say that, bro.
You've come to help my tribe. How unusual. There aren't many that care about the fate of the broken in this land.
Like,
Anywhere you see a tribe of enslaved broken, you will also find a traitor. A despicable being who sold his brothers for promises of power. There is a hut at the top of the stairs in the center of the ruins. That is the Turncoat's hut. He's not there right now, so you will be able to sneak in if you are patient. Inside you will find a coffer with a key inside of it. That key unlocks the chains that keep the Dreghood Elders prisoner. Bring it to me. Beware. Arzeth the Merciless wanders nearby.
Roma.
Okay, so this is a Traitor Among Us. Next step in the quest. Chain. Cool, cool, cool. I did not even come close to spelling traitor right. What is my problem? Okay, so yeah, Naladu to a Traitor Among Us. A Traitor, yep, it's a neutral one. Okay, so there's a Taskmaster. I don't want to fight that dude. He's got, oh, bro. Fine. Well, I guess we fight now. I'll try to just kill you and not your friends. Alright, you guys, be good. Try not to... Alright, so at the top of the hill, in this hut, this is Homeboy's hut, but he's not there, so we can take his Sha'naar key out of his coffer. Also, it's not even locked up or whatever, so we can go free.
No stranger.
Did you obtain the key?
I did.
Blood.
I thank you. My people will soon be free, thanks to you.
Akal Hekta.
The Dreghood spirit is broken because our elders are imprisoned. Take this key and go downstairs to free them. They are Morod, Makuru the Firecaller, and Elaine the Waterwaker. Once they are free, the spirits will return to the Dreghood tribe.
Alright, the Dreghood Elders. This whole time I've been walking around with PvP on. From yesterday's events. The Dreghood Elders. Alright, third of our 4-part series. Now we're gonna save more broken. We good, guys. Uh-oh, he's back. Okay. Where he at, bro? He must be inside there. Get him. You little wretches. Show these fools our masters not to be trifled with. Oh. Illidari. So because he's Illidari, is he like a Doom Guard, or is that a really messed up demon
The
hunter?
winds do not speak to our tribe anymore.
So this is the
My people are
guy
lost
of air.
without elders to bring the spirits to them.
Walk free, Elder. Bring these spirits back to your tribe.
Not to you.
You freed me. The winds speak to my people once again and grant us their strength. I thank you, stranger.
Alright, we have fit. Look, there's another one. We've cleared the Man of Wind. And way down here, this one is not even guarded. I wonder if somebody recently came through here. This is the Water Walker.
What do you need?
The spirit of water has left us. Our tribe is doomed.
Walk free, Elder. Bring these spirits back to your
So
tribe.
long.
I'm free. The spirit of water returns to my people. It will bring us the wisdom we need to survive in this harsh land. I am in your debt, please, Sentiment.
Alright, and the Fire Caller. So that means the Earth Caller was the one that we originally talked to get our story going. I'm sorry that I killed those first couple dredgelings.
We
These chains that
survive.
bind me prevent me from bringing the spirit of fire to my people. Souls without fire are souls that cannot rebel against their masters.
True that, true that.
Walk free, Elder. Bring these spirits back to your tribe.
You.
I am free. I will ask the spirit of fire to return to us so that my people may have the courage to fight their masters. I thank you, Draenei.
You're welcome, bro. My pleasure. Me and my bull were happy to do it.
I must
Tell me,
remember the
hero, have the Dreghood Elders been released?
Yeah, they have. This guy is just Naladu. He must be the Earthwalker.
I can feel it.
Another
The
day.
spirits are returning to us.
Earthwalker. Guess.
Yes, the elemental spirits have returned to us. We are not as strong as we once were, but a little magic can go a long way in the right hands. Arzeth has great powers bestowed upon him by his Dark Lord. Take this staff. It was once a great symbol of our tribe. Use it against Arzeth and his powers will be temporarily removed from him. Defeat him then, so that my people may finally be free.
Come back sometime.
Okay. So. This is going to be able to shrink that guy. This is called Arzeth's Demise. Arzeth's Demise. I love that we're able to just go through and not even worry about these quests. Makes me so happy. Like, compared to what we've had to do before this, that we can actually play the game now. Oh my gosh. And just wait until we get to Cataclysm and beyond. It's not going to be perfect, but gee willikers. Gee willikers, it's going to be good. Alright, so now we can... Oh no. Ah! Gotta get out of there. I didn't realize I landed right on him. Okay. Alright, so we want to make sure that we... Ah, ha ha ha. Now I shrunk him.
Broken Worm gave you that staff, did he? Did he also tell you he's the one that sold out his tribe? No matter, you will both pay for this.
Ah. So he is the one that was the traitor. But we shrunk him, so he wasn't giant.
Light.
Is
Must
it
remember
done?
the light.
Is Arzeth dead?
Yeah.
It is true. I was once Naladu, the Keeper of Earth. It was I who betrayed the other Dreghood Elders in exchange for empty promises of power. You can despise me now if you wish to. What matters is that my tribe is free once again, and that the spirits have returned to us. I will not be joining the rest of the tribe, but I can die in peace now. May the spirit of Earth find a new servant among my brothers.
Oh. Yeah, that's messed up. Also, did you... Arzeth, when we killed him, he became Arzeth the Powerless. Instead of Arzeth the whatever. Arzeth the Merciless becomes Arzeth the Powerless. So kind of a neat little touch. They've literally changed him into a different mob. Okay, so the guy that we helped was the traitor, but this isn't like our typical we will help the traitors questline. It was like a traitor who felt bad and he wanted to undo his traitoringness, so.
It will take a while, but these broken ones... You did it. I am in your debt.
I did.
Look at all the Dreghoods that are showing
That's
up
also from me,
under
too.
my guidance.
They're already here.
They'll learn all about the old ways. You'll see.
Okay. So, cool. What did we gain here? Last one we gained was Deep Wounds, which Execute also made a bleed happen, right? So, not too bad. We're now going to pick up Spite for 2 levels. Bloodthirst and Raging Blow. Which one is Raging Blow? Is that this thing? Yeah, so Bloodthirst, this guy, and this guy. Deal 2.5% increased damage and 2.5% better crit. So they did both feel a little soft, so that's good. So now they're both a little heavier hitting. Okay, we're gonna do that twice.
Rock Flayers are mean, nasty, violent creatures. But the plain ones are like tame beasts when compared to their matriarch, Black Talon the Savage. My cousin got eaten by her, and it wasn't pretty. I swore that one day, Black Talon would pay for that. You bring back proof of that monster's death, and I will give you my life savings. Deal.
Sure.
You'll find her inside a cave in the Great Fissure. Good luck.
Alright, so his life savings is like 30 gold and some gauntlets. That's cool. The Rock Flayer Matriarch. Okay, so the Rock Flayer Matriarch is this bad boy right here. It is an alliance quest. It seems to be a one-off. It's allegedly part of the storyline. I don't know if I believe it. The Rock Flayer Matriarch. Okay. Cool. So we fought the alphas, we fought the little bitties, and I guess now we're gonna go fight the big mama of all of them. I don't know if she's gonna be an elite, if she's just gonna be a little tougher. She's guarded by an alpha. Maybe more than one alpha. Okay, let's see if I can sense a greater damage. Whoopsie, that was an accident, but it's fine. Scroll of Stam, sure, let's just use that. Give myself 30 minutes. There's a mushroom. I don't know if an herbalist can pick that or if that's just... She just guarded... Oh, I was gonna say she just guarded by 1. Okay, I just want to fight them separately. In case. Fantastic, alright. Okay. Uh-oh, she does have some buddies near her. Let's see if she calls out for her either her children or her little harem, or both. Nope. Alright, Black Talon's claws, we ripped them off. They look heavily worn, and yet still remain razor sharp. So heavily worn and razor sharp. Seems a little bit oxymoronic. Maybe they shouldn't have said heavily worn. The Stone Scythe Alpha, they have a mode where they slip into defending themselves in desperation. So is it like a defensive enrage? Or is it just a straight up enrage?
Did you bring back proof of Black Talon's death?
I did.
Yes, I remember these sharp claws. Take this reward, hero. That was a dangerous task you just did. You deserve every bit of this reward.
Thanks, bro. Okay, so this is a it's a pretty... We haven't had a glove upgrade in a while, so it's a 14-point item level. 2 armor, 1 strength, 2 stamp, and 9 crit. We had no... Oh, wait a minute. Let's see what the look difference is. We had these little scaly ones going back to Corin's handguards from who knows how long. And now we've got some purple outlandy looking ones. Much cooler looking. Like it. Alright, now it's time to get revenge. Did I type in the Rock Flayer Matriach? Yeah. Let's get some revenge on the person.
Sedai was like a brother to Makuru.
Sedai.
We owe him our lives and more. They call Makuru crazy. But if the Omanai are not going to do anything about his death, then they're the crazy ones. Makuru doesn't have much to call his own in this world. But he will give you his only possession if you avenge Sedai. I've seen the brown orc Maghar grunts before, up in the hills to the northeast. They hate us. They don't deserve our mercy. Go, avenge Sedai. Bring me their ancestral beads as proof.
Okay, so this kind of messed up. This is Makuru's vengeance. Makuru's vengeance. Also, the Maghar, it's my understanding, are not bad. So this is an alliance quest. Makuru's vengeance. I don't know if anything comes out of this. I feel like it does. It says this is just part of the storyline. But I cannot believe we have to do 10... I think it does. I think they kind of bounce back so they don't call it a chain because it's bouncing between 2 things. But it clearly is tied to a storyline. Also, I cannot believe they're sending us up here into the Maghar grounds, and we gotta kill them. There's a Maghar post. That's messed up. Alright, who have the beads? Just got shot at. Okay, where do you get the beads? There they are. These are Maghar grunts.
Target something.
Oh, we got them all. 2 beads. Come here. So I do think this is kind of messed up. If you look at them, I mean, they make them look like some fierce orcs, but they are not fell orcs. These are just dudes living their life. So it's absolutely, they have some tamed ravagers. It's absolutely not the same thing from what we've been doing. This is a situation where we are helping somebody, and it's messed up. So I don't know if I can get with this. Okay. Coming in here, can you guys follow me? Did that say dilapidated drill sergeant? Debilitated Maghar grunt. Yeah, so we are literally fighting their injured and they're sick. This doesn't feel very heroic. So I hope that we make this report back to the rest of the squad that we actually seem like douches for this. Just so you guys know, we're the bad guys now. We're definitely getting a little hardier though. All that for 1 bead? What the hexies? They don't all have beads as part of it. Okay. And like the little hunters don't seem to have beads. It's pretty much the grunts only. One day we will make a Maghar. I don't know if we're going to be... I do worry about the ability to replay the quest line. Actually, I'm just going to look that up. Can you replay the heritage racial quest lines in Warcraft? No. Oh, what's a specific character? You can get the to be exalted with... No, not heritage. I'm looking at the wrong thing. The heritage quest line, I see what they mean. Allied race. That's what it is. Allied. One per account. Bummer. Dang. Oh, man. That's sad. Huh. That's a bummer. So we're never going to be able to do the allied races because I already have them on my account. I mean, whatever. I guess we could do, like, any new ones, but I mean, there's like 10 races that I have unlocked. Gotta say, that's disappointing. That's the bummer of my day. 2 more beads. Okay. Let's get these guys. Sure. You can come over here, too. Come on, buddy. Let me take my anger out that I can't replay the allied races. So I guess when it comes time to those, we're just gonna be reading them. You know? Like, what else can we really do? The only other thing we could potentially do would be for me to, like, use my wife's account. Then we would have to be doing a lot of work to do all of the prereqs. Some of them have quite a good amount of prereqs needed. So it seems like a little bit of work. There's a guy over there. Crew of people up here. Yes. Okay. I'm not gonna pull all 6 when I just need 1. Probably fine. Alright, so we got all the beads that we need. Kinda messed up again that we're revenging ourselves. Yeah, that's a real bummer. Real bumsky wumsky.
Did you avenge Sedai for Makuru?
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Yes, revenge. You did good.
Kinda messed up.
Take this now. It was a gift from Sedai. It only makes Makuru sad to see it.
Okay, this guy runs out.
What have you done, Makuru? These are not our ways.
He's getting a scolding.
The orcs hate us, Obadei. They have killed many of us before. They deserve death and worse. I understand how you feel, Makuru. Sedai was my brother after all. Yet we can't disgrace his memory by going against his very ideals.
Well, the necklace is an upgrade. 1 strength, 1 stam, but we lose 2 crit. But we'll still take it. I'll wear his necklace.
Our history with the orcs is one of constant conflict. We were once near driven to extinction due to their bloodlust, and have since then avoided them even when not under demonic influence. Yet this retaliation, it is not what Sedai would have wanted. Speak with our elder, Amoyan the Wise. He will help shed light on these events.
Blessings upon you.
Okay, so Atonement is where we're at now. I'm so bummed about that, bro. Okay, this is part of a 3-part chain. It is called Atonement. So yes, this is alliance only. We'll be back down. I'll come talk to you, Talara. We'll look at some of these other quests in a mo. Let's do this little chain here.
Come closer, friend.
So he gives
Do
2
not
other
let
quests.
my eyes startle you. I might have lost my sight many years ago, but I never needed it to see the things that really matter.
He doesn't look blind.
Can I offer you any assistance? You sound troubled.
I am.
As I've told you before, I do not require eyes to see what others cannot. I will not pass judgment on what you did on Makuru's behalf. Yet I think you need to see beyond what your eyes show you. Travel southwest to the ruins of Sha'naar and salvage any relics you find. If fate wills it, you will find what we need. The meaning of my request might not be immediately apparent. Have faith, though, champion. Clarity comes to those with patience.
Do not.
Alright, so Sha'naar Relics is, of course, the next in the chain. Sha'naar Relics. S-H-A apostrophe. That is not an apostrophe, bro. Oh, man. There's gotta be a way to just game the system, right? Alright, so I think those actually come from the same area. Replaying allied racial quest lines. See, this people says, let us replay. This says, just level up a new quick character. Yeah. Yeah, these are people that just want... Yeah. Oh! Whoopsie! I allowed myself to die. I died quick. He must have brought a little pack over. And there goes this hardcore character. Alright, so... Yeah, they're basically just saying... I mean, I did them. It was just a long time ago, and it would be... Yeah, I'm not... Yeah, and see now, you can't repeat that catch with any other once per count. So there is not, like, some of them are pretty short. But like, yeah, like the High Mountain Tauren one is pretty long. Some of the other ones are like 4 quests, but I guess for some of these, like Vulpira, look, that's 21 quests, plus a couple other little side ones. That's like that's 25 quests we won't be able to experience. Because we already did them. Minus whatever the new ones are. Alright, so these we still are looking around for Sha'naar Relics, so you should have dovetailed these together. He might have got me Azrael, whatever his name is. Alright, see, you do all this work, I free your people, but there you are. Still being nuts to me. I need these relics, guys. Please stop. We need 10 of them. He's gonna make me fight him? Anyway, so I guess when the time comes, we'll definitely read those quests. We'll do everything we might have needed up to getting them, and then if the quest line, because now it says there's no longer requires a quest line, so I guess. I mean,
It's too far away.
yeah, I do not want to play. I don't want to like open up a whole nother account over this or anything. Oh look, they all turned on him. That's cool. That's cool. Like even the fact that we freed some people near him, it made his other dudes go against him too. That's cool. Yeah, I guess that's the only other way out of this that I can see would be completely open a whole nother new account. Which I don't want to pay the monthly fee for all of that. And like I said, my wife she doesn't have it unlocked. So I guess she does have other things, but that's a possibility, I guess.
I'm out of range.
Play on her account. So I'll think about it, whether or not I want to do the prereqs at that time or not. They're like mining on the ground. Alright, so that was a little annoying because you have to fight those little packs of dudes for pretty much every one of them. There was no real sneaking our way through and getting any. We'll be coming for you, big red crystal. We'll be coming to fight these big rock giants soon enough. They're not elites, they just look big. Okay. Why did we need the relics from that site? Let's find out. Hold them up.
Come closer, friend. Did you retrieve the Sha'naar Relics?
I did.
Good fortune.
You are very fortunate. Just as I had hoped. You found a special relic among these other ones.
Oh, good. You could have just told me that from the start.
The stubborn close their mind and convince themselves of one truth. The wise keep an open mind to the different possibilities leading to and stemming from the present. Take this relic with you to where you found Sedai. See not with your eyes, but with your mind. Come closer.
Alright, so this is called the Seer's Relic. Alright, anyway, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I'm not going to stress it too much. The Seer's Relic. Okay. Vision granted, Seer's Relic. There's a quillbore. Alright, so you come here and you use this little vision, and now you can see the path. This is Vindicator Sedai, the guy that died. And he has 2 Mag'har escorts, so he was coming from visiting the Mag'har up there. They kicked him.
Do not return, Draenei scum. Next time we won't spare your life, unarmed or not. I've failed. Peace is impossible.
Yeah, but now there are Laughing Skull ambushers who run up. They kill one of them.
What in Light's name? Fell orcs?
So he chases him down with the one other escort. He goes to cast his holy fire. Oh, they instantly one-shot the other guy. So, he's just punching, trying to use Holy Fire. You've destroyed one of them. He destroyed them both. So he took them out. He is kneeling to pray. And there's Crun Spinebreaker.
The cycle of bloodshed is unending. Is there nothing I can do?
You can die, Crun Spinebreaker. So, we have a specific Felorc assassin that came and took him out. So, it was not the Maghar, it was actually the Felorcs. Specifically, that
Come
guy.
closer, friend. Do not let... Have you seen the vision yet?
Yeah. Why didn't you just tell
I
everybody
hope
that?
the vision you witnessed helped you gain some perspective on Sedai's death. The Relic showed you a likely series of events leading up to the present. The truth may have been different.
Oh.
We'll never know for sure. Would you act differently knowing what you know now? Who can say whether our conflict with the Orcs will continue? What is important is to remain open to the possibilities.
Oh, so
Come closer.
that's not even necessarily what happened? Okay, what do we gain here now? We gained Spell Reflection last time. We're now going to the next tier. We want Wrecking Throw. We're not going to choose Shattering Throw. 1 point second cast, 25-yard range, 3-minute cooldown, hurl my weapon, stripping them of magical immunities and doing a pretty good amount of damage, and ignoring armor, and destroying shields like those guys have been having. Pretty nice, but this would do only if it's a same range, instacast, only a 45-second cooldown, so we can use it 4 times as often. It does lots of damage, the same amount. It ignores armor, just like the other one does, and it does the same thing. So it's just quicker. The only thing it doesn't do is you sacrifice the ability to remove magical immunities in order to cast it 4 times as often to strip shields. And that's actually pretty nice. It's, I mean, we're utilizing it right now, so it also gives us 1 more throw. This is specifically a shield removing throw. So that's pretty cool. That was Seer's Relic. And we've learned that possibly that didn't even happen the way we thought.
It looks like help has finally
But
arrived.
maybe it did.
The
We don't know.
Omenai
They're just
welcome
saying
you to a
you just
remnant
don't know
camp.
what happened.
Take your time. Look, the weapon's over. I also repair weapons and armor if you need such services.
Nice.
Okay, so we just gained from selling, I don't know how much, but we spent 6. We already know that.
Take your time. Look, the weapon's over. I also repair weapons and armor if you need such services.
We gained some gold, we lost 6. I didn't see what the overall gain or loss version was. Alright, so if we come up, this is the area we were at from the left. Decide to loop around to the, from the right. Decide to loop around to the left. There's another guy that teaches bandages named Burko. Nothing else there. Burko chains. And then you have this split. So up here, there is a forge, so we could play around there. This is where Kuma, so the Hippogriff Flight Master, and there is another guy named Rumatu. Looks like he's got a cook pot, if we really wanted to cook. I don't have anything to cook, though. Maybe we'll do fishing one day. Maybe we won't. And then this looks like maybe a little graveyard to the left. So now we are up to the quests here. There is Anchorite Alandar. Here is Caregiver Oprah Winfrey. I'm sorry, Ophira Windfury.
Please, sit and make yourself comfortable.
She can sell some pretty decent sacks. Cool.
May your days
I
be
don't
long
want this
and
to
your
be... Okay,
hardships
so
few.
she has an ambitious plan. He has a couple. We're going to go with this one.
The Blood Elves epitomize the irresponsible use of magic. They do not control magical energy. Rather, they are slaves to it, and will suffer nothing to stand between them and their addiction. They consume the energies of Outland's Voidwalkers to power their demonic magics. I've prepared a crystal charged with a spell that will allow us to neutralize a Voidwalker, and sever its link to this world when destroyed. I've mostly seen the Voidwalkers in the warp fields, to the southeast of Hellfire Citadel.
Safe journey.
Okay, so... this quest is called An Ambitious Plan. This is Alliance only. It is part of the storyline, but it is not. I think it's a one-off. I don't really know. I mean, the guy did say, go help everything in the area and then come check back in. Okay, this is way back down at the warp area that we were at before. What's our time looking like? Okay, so we got about 45 minutes. About 10 past. Okay, we are getting close to finishing out this hub, which will send us into this hub, which that'll be the last of the side stuff, and then we can finish out the honor hold area, which I believe the honor hold, look, you can go up there if you really want. I think the honor hold area will eventually send us to our next zone, which is Zangarmarsh is the second zone. You've heard it referred to. We've also seen Terrakar Forest referred to. Actually, technically, heard that first. So I think if you wanted to really be smart, you would go from quest area to quest area. What are you supposed to do here? Unleash it to capture the essence of an uncontrolled Voidwalker when they are near death. Now I've got him bleeding. Okay, now let's try it. Okay. Oh, it's right there though. That's it. Great. See, that's absolutely something you would want to have, like, while you're doing the other one, too. So this gives us a dark, inky substance, swirls within the depths of the crystal and threatens to shatter it. Now, I don't mind running back and forth, but there is that mod that basically it attempts to help you streamline everything as fast as possible. But I don't think it's not doing it with its eyes on completionist. I would love to have a completionist guide, and I'm considering making one that is also a guide to efficiency.
Have you used the crystal's magic against an uncontrolled Voidwalker?
Dwarf mages, right? Yeah, I did. I just did.
You've done well. It seems the containment crystal is holding for now, but how long it will last remains a mystery. We'll keep an eye on it and prepare more of the crystals in the meantime.
Be kind to those less
Okay, so
fortunate.
that's it. We're going to use those crystals. Anything special out there? Nothing. The base is fine. So now we have two more here.
Come closer, friend. Do not let my eyes startle you.
The pools-
I might have lost my sight many years ago.
The Pools of Aggonar.
Much has changed since the days when we called this land Draenor. Parts of the land have been forever changed by the demon's taint. One such place is known as the Pools of Aggonar. It was once the location of our people's sacred springs. The blood of the demon Aggonar fouled the very essence of the holy waters. This fell blood has spawned foul beings that must be cleansed if we're ever to reclaim the pools. Travel east of here and slay the Terrafiends and slimes that wander the pools.
The Terrafiends.
Come closer, friend. Do not let...
Okay. The Terrafiends. Alrighty. So this is called the Pools of Aggonar. Check this one out. I think this might be a one-off. Feels like a one-off. No, there's a two-parter. All right, let's do it. Let's add it to the list. It is Alliance only. Okay, so now we have caught up to... it is now tied as the longest zone. We are at 71 quests. Remember, we need 86. So there are still 15 quests rolling around here that we have not done yet. So, yeah, I'm not going to be finishing this today in 45 minutes, but we're going to be pretty darn close. You know. So that is on the other side. There's ore up here, and I need it. Okay, so this is the Maghar grounds. I don't think he's gonna like me getting that. Ugh. I was just wanting the ore. This didn't have to be a life or death situation, man. Kind of messed up, bro. It didn't have to be that way. One way or another, we've lost you. You piece of certified human garbage. Alrighty, so what do we have to do here? We need blistering rots. We need 6 terror fiends. Let's just find the terror fiends. There's some. Come here. No, you're gonna stop that right now. You're gonna come over here. There we go. Yeah, how do you like that, huh? How do you like the fact that I just did that to your face? Yeah? How does that make you feel? I just killed like a bunch of you guys because you all suck. Come here, you terror fiend piece of terror.
It's too far away.
Trash. Oh, it's too far away, is it? Oh. Come here. Ha 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 ha. I see you. Yeah. Do you like that dying? Do you like me murdering you and all of your friends? Oh, you seem to like it. You seem to like being dead. Ha 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 ha. We need 3 more of those things. Let's get one of these. More. There we go. Come on. Blistering rot all over us. The little babies die pretty fast when you're AoEing all over the place. Okay. Cool. That's it. We did everything we needed to do. Moo! We're gonna go open up the second half of this now. Temple of Telhamat.
Come closer, friend. Yes, I feel the fell presence in the pools weakening. You've done well.
Thanks. Thanks, Dad.
I must ask that you finish what we've set in motion. Now that the demonic influence has weakened, you must take this cleansing vial and pour it at the very source of the taint. Agonar's own corpse. You will find the demon's bones at the northern end of the pools. Beware. I sense that Agonar's essence has not quite left this world.
Okay, so
Come
this is
closer, friend.
Shush.
Do not.
This is called Cleansing the Waters, and they said he senses it is his taint has not quite left this world. Okay, so cleansing the. I mean, honestly, this would be like a top priority mission because that place was disgusting and would be completely unusable for anything resembling sustenance, life, peace. It's actively making the world worse around it. So almost more than anything else, yeah, let's heal this spot. Oh, look, Aggonar is a big, giant pit fiend. He's basically like a Magtheridon-style dude, and his just brains are... There's just energy shooting out of his head. You're not gonna fell flame me, bro. Just get over it. It's not happening. Nobody wants to see you do that. There you go. Okay, so now we're gonna use... Empty the vial at the bones of Aggonar to cleanse the waters of their demonic taint. Agonis? Fools! You seek to abjure my father's presence? Death awaits you, mortals. Okay, we're gonna abjure his father's presence, I guess. Agonis. He's like Adonis. I mean, somehow, though, his father is a big old pit fiend and he's a legionnaire. So, we have said his presence was cleansed. Agonar's presence was cleansed, so I guess that's what abjuring means? I didn't realize that's what... In Dungeons & Dragons, abjuration is like protection. Is that somehow tied to the same thing? What does the word abjure mean technically? Let's look that up. I need to know. To solemnly give up, renounce, or reject a belief, claim, or course of action. Okay, so it does sort of tie into the concept of removal.
Come closer, friend. You return. Are the waters cleansed?
They kind of...
The essence of Aggonar lived on, in the form of his foul offspring, Agonis. With your success in defeating the demon, we can begin to work towards restoring the pools to their former purity. You have our thanks. Your work will have a deep impact in this world.
Okay, so that's cool. So there are no other quests. We've completed that, the whole thing. Eternium lockbox. I don't know how we're going to open that. Okay. Oh yeah, that +1 weapon damage thing I built. That's trash. Let's get rid of that. Alright, now we can do our little breadcrumb.
The Cenarion Circle has sent an expedition to Outland, and as I understand it, they are here to study what has happened and to help reverse any damage that they can. They've set up a little post just to the west on the south side of the road leading to Zangarmarsh. If you hit Thornfang Hill, you've gone too far. Would you please go and see how you might help them? Speak with Thaya Redmane, as she is the one that sent the request to us for assistance.
Favor the road traveled by few.
Okay. So, helping the Cenarion post. Just a breadcrumb. Yeah, I guess he decided to abjure his former way of life. Yeah. Meaning to swear away from. So, okay. And I guess if in abjuration you're swearing away fields of magic or whatever. Okay, helping the Cenarion post. I don't know. I'm stretching here. I'm stretching. Wait a minute. It's called Helping the Cenarion Post. Helping the Cenarion Post does have a Horde and Alliance version. Yep, this is a breadcrumb. Because all the rest is neutral. Cool. Cool. Alright, so this is,
Oh, goodness. You must be the help that I requested from the Temple of Telhamat. I am glad that you are here. There is a lot to be done, and I have just the thing to start you out.
Well...
Alright, so that's a second breadcrumb that we could have had. Now, everything else is going to be neutral from this little area. I'm just going to start here. On the left, look, there's Earthbinder, Galandria, Nightbreeze. So this is an interesting little clutch of quests that's tied to it. So we're almost going to finish this zone today. Let's start with her.
The Cenarion Circle's
Mythiel.
main expeditionary force in Outland is known as the Cenarion Expedition. Though it began as a small venture controlled directly by the Cenarion Circle, it has become a large and fairly autonomous body. The expedition's leader, Ysiel Weinzinger, has asked us to direct volunteers to her outpost. Report to her at the Cenarion Refuge in eastern Zungermarsh. Take the main path to the west, and it will lead you directly there. Goddess, watch over you.
Okay. So... this quest is called... oh, this is a breadcrumb that takes us... never mind. This is the one that takes us directly... we're going to abandon this one. This takes us directly out into Zangermarsh. It's our Zangermarsh breadcrumb. So we're going to save that to be like the very last thing that we do. So I'm going to come from this side instead.
You see that huge red crystal to the north? It fell from the sky not long ago, causing a massive earthquake. When we came out here to investigate the disturbance, we found all of these colossi wandering about that weren't previously here. There is definitely something strange about that crystal and the energies that it is emanating. But I don't have time for that. Those mountain giants are my immediate concern. I want you to head up to Fallen Skyridge and deal with them.
May the stars guide you.
Okay, so... this is called the Colossal... just Colossal Menace. Okay, Colossal Menace is neutral. It is a one-off quest. Cool. He's saying there is a big thing up there, but I can't even start to think about it. It's Colossal 1L, right? Yep. Colossal Menace. Love it. Okay. Alright, so we need to kill these big old giants. We need 5 of them. I wonder if we can fight. Are they that strong? I want to see what happens if I try to fight 5 at once. They're so big. Oh, you guys are big. Oh, Come on. Okay, a little tougher than I thought. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow, ow. Come on. Oh no, oh no. Okay. It's too much. Too much stuns. Honestly, it wasn't... if I could have just kept going without the stuns, it would have been fine. I could have continued to be sustainable, and their little babies were dying at a good clip. It was the non-stop stunning. They were stunning me faster than I could get heals going. Yeah. You know, you won't know if you don't try. Okay. Now we're marching back over to our area. And here we are. So now let's just try doing 1. And this might be more easy than is necessary. I see, when you do that now, it breaks them. Yeah, see, that's annoying.
I need to get closer.
Gave us a quest called Crimson's Crystal Clue.
As the Colossus falls under the weight of your attacks, you notice for the first time that it was holding a red crystal fragment, while it was small and unnoticeable in the mountain giant's hand. It is a fairly hefty piece to carry around. It also suspiciously looks like it is a piece of the giant crystal in the middle of the ridge. It is most definitely a clue as to the strangeness that happened. And you are sure that the adventurers of the Cenarion post to the south will want to see it.
I don't have a target.
Okay, so this is called Crimson Crystal Clue. This bad boy. This actually is part of a 2-off, Crimson Crystal Clue. Add this one in there. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I guess it's because of all the massive stunning that they do right there. It's just easier to run them one at a time, and there's only 5 that you need, so I guess this is what we're doing. And we can mine them. Cool. It did say it's suspiciously like that big crystal up there, so there's some kind of connection to the two, and we're going to be messing about with that soon. Alright, got it. I don't know if I needed to do. Oh, that was good. It's like a preempt. See, it's that thing. You know, I could have used my stuns back there. I probably could have handled some more killing had I. You know, it's always better. It always happens, right? You freak out at the heat of the moment, and then you don't use.
I need a target.
What would be the smartest? All right, that was the last one we needed. We can go turn both of these in. I guess I will end up picking up that one quest before we go, because I don't want to, like, forget about it.
Sometimes the straightforward approach to a problem is the best. Good work, if you ask me. All that we have to do is kill enough of those colossi, and then we won't have to worry any longer about the ridge or that strange crystal in the middle of it. Here, take one of these as a gift from the Cenarion expedition.
Goddess, watch over.
That is a big crystal you have there. Did you get that while you were up at the ridge killing colossi? Let me take a look at it.
Greetings.
Just looks like a big lump of unrefined crystal to me. Admittedly, I can feel a sickly evil aura emanating off of it, but that is not exactly in my line of work. I am just here to put an end to the mountain giant menace. You should take the crystal lump over to the Earthbinder. She is just like you, always needing to get to the bottom of a mystery and thinking all of the time. If you ask me, she thinks a little too much. Just give it to her, and I am sure that she'll get you into a heap of trouble figuring out what is going on up there on the ridge.
Yeah, she whispers.
Sometimes the straightforward approach to a problem.
Up here on the hill, Gleesonment. The Earthbinder. Of course, we've got another the. Okay. The Earthbinder. Yep. So this is a neutral. Yep, anybody could do this one. The Earthbinder. Oh look, that little Dark Iron Dwarf Arms Warrior is messing about with her right now, so I can't finish it. I guess I'll add this on there since I already did before.
The Cenarion Circle's main expeditionary force in Outland is known as the Cenarion Expedition, though it began as a small venture controlled directly by the Cenarion Circle. It has become a large and fairly autonomous. The expedition's leader, Ysia Weinzinger, has asked us to direct volunteers to her outpost. Report to her at the Cenarion Refuge in eastern Zungermarsh. Take the main path to the west, and it will lead you directly there.
Alright, so the Cenarion Expedition, if we just look at that, yeah, this is a one-off. The Cenarion Expedition. Oh, if you look at it, it's not even considered a quest for this area. We look it up. The Cenarion, yeah, expedition quest, not classic, not Burning Crusade classic. Let's look at retail. Yeah, this is considered a Zangarmarsh quest, so I will pick it up so that we have it. But that's definitely our breadcrumb into Zangarmarsh.
Is that a piece from the giant crystal shard upon fallen storage? Oh, excellent. I've been waiting to get my hands on a piece of that thing. But Talithian's been dragging his feet. He is supposed to be out here helping me to investigate what is going on up on fallen Skyridge. Instead, he has just been sending poor dupes like you. No offense. Up there into the slaughter mill. If you give me the crystal, maybe I can find a link between it and the Colossi.
Maybe.
It must be that the evil emanations from that giant crystal are summoning the
Right, she says, I have an idea. Let's plant this shard in the ground and see what happens. So it's called Natural Remedies, this quest coming up. This is going to be what we just saw happen across the way here. As the other guy came and turned in the same quest. Yeah, why not plant it in the ground and see what happens? Evil emanating from the crystal shard has lured one of the Colossi. Put it down quick. Sure, why not? A lured Colossus is a special kind. Okay. Cool. Really cool. Look, there is like another guy. Just a lot of warriors.
It must be that the evil emanations from that giant crystal are summoning the mountain giants and driving them insane.
Okay.
It is too big to move and beyond our ability to destroy, but I know a way to quell its power. I've summoned a circle at the northwest corner of the crystal on the ridge. Take this seed to the circle and channel its powers to heal the land through the natural forces of rain, growth, and insect repopulation. Beware. I sense an external force at play here. This is not natural.
Okay, so Natural Remedies it is. We are going to take a peeky poo at this. Natural Remedies. This might be just a one-off that popped up from that, but it's actually the last quest in the storyline, according to this, even though that is bollocks. It's not real. It's not real, man. Alright, so Natural Remedies is where we go. Okay. So we're going... I mean, there's a few people doing this at the same time. Oh, look, there's some fell iron. Let's grab that. See, look, somebody is already channeling the quest, that little dude. I'm gonna just go get some ore for a minute, since there's a couple ores right around here. Why not? Let them do their business. There is another quest out there. There's a couple other quests out there. Mess about with. But hey, this is like one of the best areas we've found for ore. So if you want some ore, cool. Level 39, we're going to pick up our second spite. Goes up to a 5% crit strike damage and 5% overall damage. Excellent. Alright, is it my turn yet? No. That dwarf is really doing his thing. Okay, we'll come back to that quest because it's being annoying. Let's see what the next one is. We can at least chart it. We're at 23 mining. Check it out. Alright, so... I guess if we could talk to this dude.
We've been fighting an ongoing battle to keep the pass through Thornfang Hill to the west clear of Ravagers. It would be bad if we were to become completely cut off from the refuge in Zangarmarsh. We don't want to displace the creatures, but there seems to be little choice as their attacks on travelers through the area have become more aggressive. Clear some of the Ravagers out of there, if you can.
Okay, this is called Keep Thornfang Hill Clear. It's a neutral quest. It's also a one-off, and it's got a slammer at the end. Keep Thornfang Hill Clear Slammer Alright, we're gonna do that, since we can't go do our natural remedy right now. Love it, we can build Ravager dogs, who doesn't like that? Okay, so what are we supposed to be doing here? We are supposed to get these Venom Spitters, get these Ravager hide dudes. Okay. Who doesn't like killing a bunch? I do. It's 4 hits, so you just gotta be smart about knowing when to... See, it's when they do that stun. Thank goodness. That poison mixed with the stuns, that's what gets you. It's the stuns. Freaking jerks. Alright, so we need 8 of each. A lot, dudes. And I'm just gonna try to stick it with 3 at a time, because it was pretty dicey last time. Part of it's the poison as well. Like, my life is so low. I don't know if Rampage doesn't trigger the... Oh, I think it might.
I need to target something first.
Okay. Okay, just a bunch of Ravagers this time. So it does, actually, yeah, it says, it goes in a cone in front of me. Let me do it that way. So it does. Alright, what do we need now? We need 2 of the Venom Spitters and 1 of the big ones. Perfect, so get that guy. He's already aggroed on. Okay, cool. Excellent. Ow. Come on now. That guy is those guys are a little tougher. Alright, so we will be hopefully that person's done with the quest and now I can mess about. Ooh. I don't know if the smelting is going to make my mining get better because we're very slow. Like we're like 23 and we've got how much? 150 of this ore.
With the Ravagers cleared, travelers to and from the Cenarion refuge in Zangarmarsh should have an easier time of it.
Walk with the
cool. Cenarion expedition is indebted.
So we've cleared off the 2 paths leading to the 2 zones. We will be back for that lady in just a mo. See if we can take our turn now. Yes, she put this rune here, which is where we plant our seed. Heal the land. So it's casting stuff all over it. Clouds come around. Here is the Pathalion the Calculator's image.
And just what do you think you're doing? You dare to interfere with my master's experiment.
So he is one of the Nexuses.
Do you like what we've done here? Perhaps we will drop these crystals from the sky all over Outland.
Now there are bugs swirling around to help, and vines.
I grow bored with your attempt to heal the land and quell the energies summoning and driving the Colossi mad. Goliathon, king of the Colossi, Prince Kael'thas and I demand that you defend the crystal.
Whoa, bro.
We will meet again soon.
Sure we will. thought you were gonna knock me out of this? You don't even know. I didn't see your babies. If I would have known you had little babies coming out.
Target something first.
I would have focused on them. Alright, so we killed Goliathon, the king of the Colossi, and I guess we healed. He said he's tired of watching us try and heal it. So I don't know if we succeeded or not. But we got lots of Fellor from this little area.
Did it work? What did you learn? Did you find out who or what is behind
it's
what
Illidan.
happened at Fallen Skyridge?
I am honored.
Goliathon, Pthelion the Calculator, Kylthus. Prince Kylthus has a hand in this.
The Earthbinder fumes.
It is insanity what he has done. Dropping giant crystals from the sky and decimating the land can only be the work of a madman. I can assure you, the Cenarion expedition will counter any further attempts by their forces to do this ever again. We owe you a
Actually,
great debt.
it doesn't. We don't know that it's Illidan. It's Kael'thas, because remember, they are, while technically part of the forces, they're kind of working at odds with each other. All right, these are an upgrade to my boots: 2 armor, 1 strength, 1 stam, 1 crit. We're trading the 7 verse for 4 haste. And they are golden. Golden Cenarion Greaves. I will take that. Okay. Let's see. Maybe we can finish her.
Welcome to the Cenarion Post. We don't often get company out here, but I am grateful for the visit. My work with the creatures of this desolate land requires me to travel to many remote places. The Cenarion expedition has dispatched me to study some of the most dangerous wildlife in Outland, and I've made a startling discovery. While many creatures here have already undergone radical changes, they continue to mutate. I am collecting blood samples to document the changes, and any help would be welcome.
Okay, so she just wants us to check this out. This is called Demonic Contamination. It's a neutral quest. It is her little mini chain. It's a 3-parter. Okay, Demonic Contamination. Cool. All right, and so the goal is to kill the Hellboars. We want 6 blood samples. Probably this is going to be a little bit of an annoying grind. They probably don't have 6. Let's get them all here. Whoa. I did not realize it was like that. Okay. That was all for 1. 4 was too much. Try 3 next time. They hit hard. Yeah, they hit that enrage near the end. Plus I did 4 and it was not enough really. So yeah, it says they begin to grow stronger, so they do as they get hurt. They begin to grow stronger.
It's too far away.
Guess I need to be looking at my rage cap too and not letting that happen. Okay,
Welcome to the Cenarion
No.
Post.
That was my mistake. I don't actually care. Okay, let's try 2 this time. Not too bad. Definitely manageable. It's almost like they give me less.
I need to get closer.
I need to get closer, my friend. This is, I told you, the drop rate is less than ideal. Honestly, these guys are better, almost better fighting one-on-one. They hit so hard, the drop rate is, there you go, it almost seems better when I fight them solo. I'm sure that's just old RNG treating me the way I like to treat you. And it gets those rage things. There you go. Okay. I don't know why, but it seemed to like it better when I did one off. Getting close, we got 5-10 minutes. So hopefully finish this and then we can head back to Honor Hold.
Were you able to collect the blood samples?
I was.
How may I
Well
aid you?
done. These blood samples will prove helpful in my research and in the expedition's wider studies of Outland's creatures. If I could isolate what causes these creatures to change continuously, perhaps I could concoct an antidote.
Maybe.
I think there is something we can use in the blood as the base of an antidote. Don't look at me like I've lost my mind. It is a common theme in nature. Often, the cure for something can be derived from the toxin itself. That is just what I aim to do. Ridding the boars of their demonic influence would probably eliminate their aggression and give us insight into how to best attempt to help other species.
Okay, it's called Testing the Antidote. It is the final part of this chain. It is a neutral both-sider thing. Testing the Antidote here. Okay, I mean, we're making pretty good progress. Zooming on through. Antidote. Okay, so we are going to administer the antidote to one of these hellboars. Just find a hulking hellboar and just shoot him up. Get them all roided out. Oh, that's a bird. Nice little land down under. There's one. Come here, little hulking hellboar. Uh-oh. He turned into a dread tusk. Even more crazy. So he got even worse. So your plan did not work. I still don't have shoulder pads, and I just can't even find some gray ones. It's trash. Your plan did not work, my dude.
Do you have the results of the experiment?
Greetings.
But how could that happen? I am certain I prepared the antidote correctly. I've seen it work with spider and snake venoms. So why would it backfire here? Perhaps that is one of Outland's many peculiarities. I'd best pass this information along to my comrades.
And it cut out where it said the beginning. Thia Redmane's eyes widen as you described the results of the experiment. Alright, so it's a 6.1. They're both 6.1. They're both 8 strength and 12 stam. But this sword, which sells for more, has a useless 8 agility, whereas this has 12 crit. So we're actually going to take Dread Tusk's Fury here. We now have a second lockbox. We're going to need to find something to do with that. It's a pretty nice increase over what we have right now. Which would I rather have? This one gives me... Oh, this doesn't give me any bonus to stats. So that is actually better. So we're going to switch this over. We're taking the axe off, even though it looks cool. We're putting this Fury on there. That Blade of the Hand is actually better. So I'm still going to be rocking that for a while. Because this axe, while it was cool with DPS and good stam, actually was worse overall. So Dread Tusk's Fury, the hammer. And that's it. We've done this little group here. So we're going to head back to Honor Hold, where we can actually now work on completing some of the other quest lines for today. But we will go ahead and sell, empty our inventory. I'm going to save these lockboxes, actually. And next episode, well, not tomorrow, because tomorrow is a classic episode for us. But the following episode, we will be... on Tuesday, because I don't, unless I happen to get lucky and get my shipment from Japan tomorrow, because that's probably not going to come today. Today's Sunday. Then Tuesday we will continue this. If I do get lucky, let's make those Ravager dogs. If we do get lucky, then I'll be doing a cool little project on Tuesday. My last day to be working from home. Alright, 7 Ravager dogs. Wednesday I have a meeting. Probably gonna take majority of the day. Well, it'll be like half day. Probably 4 hours or something, I don't know. And then Thursday I have my...
What brings I can instruct you in switching.
My retreat. There we go.
Good day to you.
Okay, so we're gonna head into the palace or whatever. While I could let myself get rested, it's not gonna matter in the long run. We're already almost level 40 and we haven't finished the warm-ups in the first zone. But we have all those zones to go. Like, getting to level 80 is not going to be an issue for us. Alright, so... we're coming in here to go upstairs, and that's where we're going to log out with our mining helmet and our big hammer. We are tough boy. I'm like Bob the Builder. Alright, there's still 2 chains to go here. We never did his... This is now a new one called the Heart of Darkness. He has 2 quests as well. What is the Heart of Darkness? Let's just take a peek at what that is. Oh no, he had that one before. That was go kill the Terror Fiends. That would have came off of the missive. So we're going to do that, I guess, next. And we're going to do Overlord and then Drill the Drill Master. We're saving his because I feel like he's the leader. So Heart of Darkness, so we have a couple little... I don't know that it ties into anything because it's a part of the quest line. Alright, everyone. Thank you. Oh, it's been taken by the Alliance. Cool. Thank you so much for watching, listening, and joining in. We're going to have another vintage article a little bit later, and I will see all of you on the very next episode of Lore of Warcraft. This one's in the pipe. 5 by 5.